Here's 3 of the 4 foster kittens right here. So it is a day after they were seen by a vet. They have upper respiratory infections, confirmed by the vet, but pretty much what was already known. Just my concern was like how to get them better. So there's 3 there, and here's mom cat and the 4th kitten. So while they were at the vet yesterday, when I dropped them off, gave me a chance to move things around. So they weren't staying in their enclosure anymore the first 5 days or so, but then the mom cat kept lifting them out, and they would come in the room and they'd be loose in the room anyway. So gave me a chance to take this blanket out that was in the enclosure and wash that. It was probably not the best idea to use this blanket, or have the litter box in there, and I kind of just thought this would be good because it's kind of fluffy, but all the mess gets caught in it. And we have part of some of the enclosure panels, so I got this. Just allows for a couple levels of separation from the door. As I would come in, I'd open the door, and there'd sometimes be kittens right in front of it, and as I open the door, I'm pushing them, but also with my cats loose in the rest of the house, that gives some separation there. And yeah, so going to the vet, I brought them, the cat adoption organization, Homeward Bound Cat Adoptions, they have a vet right next to their location, and that they have an arrangement with. So, but the vet gave medicine, so basically antibiotics, even though they have viral infections. Antibiotics are for bacterial infections, but I guess the idea is that when they're small like this, they're vulnerable to bacterial infections. So that is with their weakened immune systems. So I need to give them that twice a day for 2 weeks. And mom cat also has antibiotics, same thing for 2 weeks, twice a day. And I also gave pills that were pills for her viral infection. I don't know if the kittens aren't getting that because they're too small, but the last few days just been looking up all different cat videos, the kitten lady, and all different vets. Some of them say that, the viral infections, you just got to kind of ride it out, and they have like just home remedies. One of them mentioned getting a humidifier, so that's actually one of my plans for today, to get a humidifier, because the kittens are all congested and nasally, so having a humidifier can kind of loosen that up and get them to breathe better. I think we can hear it just as they're trying to breathe. You can notice they're nasally. We have 3 over here. But yeah, that's going to be uncomfortable for them. So yeah, there's that. I managed to get them all to take their medicine, so just with a syringe and basically squirting it in their mouths was a challenge to do that. They're squirmy and did not make it easy, but the good news is they were squirmy and did make it easy, so they have enough energy to resist, because they are lethargic, and they are behind on their development. You know, they're would be 5 weeks old now, and they should be bigger, weighing more. Most of them actually weigh less now than, or as of last night. I haven't weighed them yet today, but through last night, 3 of 4 of them weigh less than they did since the first time I weighed them, which was a week ago. The one that weighs more is this girl right here, but she weighed the least in the beginning. But they've all, I mean, she's still not at her peak weight either. So she has reached a peak and gone backwards. So what's rough about this is that right at the time when they ought to be starting to wean and eat on their own is when they got sick, and that I figure that affected their appetite, and yeah, so they haven't eaten on their own. They haven't eaten any wet food. It was suggested from when I picked them up yesterday that to try mixing up wet food with some warm water and see if they can, try that. But they had no interest. I tried, so I don't know what to do. And they're not nursing on Mom. I haven't seen it. Actually, this one right here, I mean, he's with her right now because I put him over here, but I did notice him or witness him nursing on Mom today. None of the others I haven't seen, and it's been several days since I've seen it. I mean, maybe when I'm not in the room they are, but I tried putting some of the other kittens, up to her, and they did not latch on. Good news is this dude did for very briefly, but I think I'm going to have to try to start force feeding them. Being that I was able to manage using the syringes to get their medications in their mouth, I think I'm going to try that, kind of mix up some wet food. And they actually gave me some of this kitten formula. The idea was it was suggested to sprinkle that on some wet food, but now I might just mix that up. I haven't bottle fed them, didn't need to because they were with their mother. But not that I don't have bottles, but I might just have to squirt the food with the syringes into their mouths just to get them to have something. But yeah, the weight loss and just not gaining weight is a huge concern. This being the first time I'm fostering kittens, and I'm just kind of questioning if I should be trusted to try to handle these sick kittens. But picked them up yesterday. What they suggested, I provided like a chart of their weight, and I don't know. It's worrisome. But hopefully they'll start gaining weight. So yeah, I might just have to take a more aggressive approach to try to force them to eat, but got to get some nourishment in them. But yeah, so right now they are, pretty much sleeping. Kids are going to be sleeping a lot anyway. But before they were crawling all over me, as they do, and that's one thing that makes it hard. Trying to give them their medicines, and one of them's trying to crawl on me while I'm trying to do that. So, I mean, that's a good thing that they have the energy to do that. But now they're all in sleep mode, so I'm gonna let them sleep, and so I'm gonna go get a humidifier and figure out a way to mix up some food to force feed them later when I give them their second round of medicines tonight. All right, so hopefully from this point onward, they can start putting on some weight and developing into strong kitties. So, and one good thing, I suppose, is this one right here is the first one that started getting sick. So from his peak weight, he was dropping weight up to that point, but he actually did, and it was again the one that was nursing on mom today. So maybe he's reached a low point, started getting sick first, reached a low point first, and is on the rebound, and maybe that will happen with these ones too, because the others started getting sick after this one. So yeah. All right, well, gonna hope for the best here, get them to recover. All right, well, that's it for now, and remember, I'm Jeff, and I'm a sucker for kitties. Thanks for watching.